Dear friends, today is Sunday, a day of rest. What do you usually do when you wake up in the morning? If you have too many plans waiting, too many worries overwhelming you, I suggest that this morning you be a little lazy. Lie in bed and think about God. Don't do anything and just let your soul settle down. Be silent for a moment and join me in offering a prayer to God for a special day, a Sunday morning. Before we begin today's prayer, if this is your first time on this channel, I invite you to subscribe and hit the bell icon to join me in meeting God in the days to come. And now, let us pray. As you wake up this Sunday morning, let your first breath be one of peace and silence. In the stillness of this moment, take a deep breath and allow God's presence to gently fill the space around you. The world may rush with noise, but here, now you can find rest in the quiet. As you rise, remember that today is a gift, a fresh opportunity to seek God's will for your life. You may not always have the answers or know the way forward, but in this moment of silence, trust that God is guiding you softly, quietly, in ways you may not yet fully understand. Trust that in the stillness you can hear His whisper, calling you to follow His path. In this moment, lay your burdens down. Let go of the noise in your heart and mind. Your thoughts may race, your worries may tug at you, but know that in this time, you are invited to clear your mind and center yourself in God's peace. His will is not one of chaos, but of calm, of purpose, and of love. Allow Him to remove the clutter from your soul and bring focus where there once was confusion. Take this time to search your heart. In the silence, ask yourself, Lord, what is your will for me today? Trust that He hears you. Let your heart be open to whatever He reveals. No matter how small or how big, each moment of listening is a step toward deeper understanding. Remember that your soul is like a vessel, sometimes filled with distractions, sometimes weighed down by the world. But today, in the silence, God cleanses you. As far as the east is from the west, He removes your sins, your burdens, and your fears. Psalm 103:12. You are made whole again. You are renewed. So as you go through this day, remember to carry this peace with you. Every step, every decision, every encounter, ask God to lead you. Seek His will and allow the quiet of your heart to guide you to the truth. Trust that in His time, He will show you the way. As you continue on this journey, know that today is a new chance to align your heart with His. Keep your soul centered, keep your mind clear, and let His love fill the spaces between your thoughts. May you walk in peace and live with a heart open to His will, now and always. Amen. If this prayer has touched your heart, I invite you to like, share, and subscribe so we can continue walking together in faith. I'll see you again soon. Time for ones. In the stillness of the morning, you find a peace that transcends the noise of the world. Today, this moment of quiet is not just an escape, but a return to something deeper, something eternal. It's a reminder that the world's distractions, though persistent, don't need to define you. You are called to something greater, a purpose beyond the daily rush, and it begins in this sacred silence. It is in these moments that your soul can truly listen, tuning out the chaos and hearing the gentle whisper of God's will for your life. Remember, the tasks ahead may seem overwhelming, and the responsibilities you carry can feel like heavy burdens. But you don't carry them alone. In the quiet of your heart, there is strength waiting to be discovered, strength that comes from God's presence. His peace doesn't just comfort, It empowers you to walk through your day with confidence and clarity, knowing that you are guided every step of the way. As the day unfolds, you'll encounter challenges, but those challenges are not obstacles. They are opportunities to lean on God, to trust in His plan, and to witness His faithfulness in action. Imagine yourself walking through your day with a calm heart, unaffected by the rush and the demands around you. This is not a mere dream. It is a reality that is available to you. When moments of stress arise, pause. Take a breath and remember the stillness you embraced that morning. Let that peace flow back into your heart. It is easy to become entangled in the busy pace of life. But when you center yourself in God's presence, even the busiest days can be filled with tranquility. There will be moments, perhaps unexpected, where doubt may creep in. You might question whether you're on the right path or wonder if you're truly making a difference. But in those moments, remember that God's guidance is always present. His will is not a distant concept, but a daily, intimate invitation to walk with Him. Whether you are making decisions at work, navigating relationships, or simply moving through your day, His presence is with you, ready to direct your steps. Trust that every moment, every decision can be an opportunity to reflect His love and His truth. When difficulties arise, don't be discouraged. Instead, see them as opportunities for growth. Each challenge is a chance for you to lean into God's strength and grace. You don't have to have all the answers, and you don't have to figure everything out on your own. God is with you, offering His wisdom and His peace, guiding you in ways you cannot always see, but can always trust. And when you face moments of joy and success, pause to give thanks. God's presence isn't just found in the challenges, but also in the victories, big and small. Every accomplishment, every moment of peace is a reflection of His goodness and faithfulness. Let your heart overflow with gratitude, knowing that all good things come from Him. Today, as you move through your tasks, make a conscious effort to listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart. Tune in to what God might be saying through the circumstances of your day. It might be through a quiet moment, a conversation with a friend, or a still thought that comes to mind in the middle of a busy task. God's voice is often subtle, but it's always there, inviting you to trust, to follow, and to grow. Remember that your purpose is not found in what you do, but in who you are becoming. Each step you take in alignment with God's will is a step toward becoming more fully who He created you to be. Your worth is not defined by your productivity, but by your identity as His child, loved and cherished. Rest in that truth today and let it shape the way you interact with the world. So as the day continues, remember to return to this place of peace whenever you need to. Let the stillness you began with this morning be your anchor throughout the day. And when the day comes to a close, take a moment to reflect on all that God has done. His presence has been with you every step of the way, and you have walked through the day not just in your own strength, but in His. Tomorrow will bring new challenges, but also new opportunities to seek His will, to grow in His love, and to experience His peace. No matter what tomorrow holds, remember that God is always with you, guiding you through each step. Take heart, for His love and His will are unshakable. Feel the peace of this moment as it settles into your soul, knowing that God's guidance is constant, His love is unchanging, and His presence is always near. Let that truth be your foundation. your strength, and your peace, today and always. In the flow of your day, there's an opportunity for stillness that doesn't have to be found in moments of quietness alone. It can be woven into the very fabric of your actions. As you move, breathe, speak, and think, allow yourself to recognize the subtle presence of God in each action. The sacred is not only found in silence, but also in the rhythms of life that seem ordinary, mundane even. When you wash your hands, remember that God is in that moment, cleansing your spirit just as He cleanses your body. When you interact with others, let each conversation be a prayer, a reflection of the grace He has shown you. In the simplest tasks, His presence is there, guiding you, shaping you, transforming even the smallest of actions into something sacred. You may not always feel His presence with each step you take, and that's okay. Trust that even in the moments where you feel distant or distracted, God is near, working in ways that are beyond your understanding. The challenges that arise may seem like burdens at first, but in reality, they are opportunities to trust, to grow, and to rely on His strength. You don't need to carry the weight alone. God is offering you His strength at every turn, and even in moments where you feel overwhelmed, remember that He is right beside you. All you need to do is invite Him in, to let Him be a part of the struggle, and He will lighten your load. In the quiet moments, or even in the noise of your day, take a step back and reflect on how far you've come. The journey may seem long and at times exhausting, but every step has brought you closer to understanding the deeper truths of God's love. Every day is an invitation to grow, not in your own power, but in His. Trust that His plan for you is unfolding, sometimes in ways that aren't immediately visible, but always in perfect timing. You may not see the outcome right away, but every act of faith, every prayer, every moment of surrender is laying the foundation for what's to come. Life is a beautiful unfolding, and your story is a part of a greater narrative, one that is written by a loving Creator. And even in moments when things don't go as planned, remember that His story for you is not over. It's still being written, each chapter building upon the last. You are part of something much larger, a story that is rich with purpose, love, and redemption. Don't let the setbacks or the struggles define you, for they are just a small part of the greater whole. Your journey is far from over, and in every moment, God is working in you, guiding you and shaping you into the person you are meant to be. As the hours pass and your tasks continue to unfold before you, remember that each moment is an opportunity to trust in God's plan. It doesn't matter how small the task seems or how big the challenge is. Each one is a chance to rely on His strength. You are not in this alone. Every part of your day can be filled with His presence, His love, His grace. When you feel lost, when you feel unsure, remember that God is there. He is the stillness in the chaos, the peace in the storm, even when you don't feel it. His presence is constant, and His love is unwavering. At times, life may feel heavy, and you may wonder if you have the strength to keep going. But it is precisely in those moments that God's power is most evident. It is in our weakness that His strength shines the brightest. So when you feel weak, when you feel like you've reached the end of your rope, remember that you don't have to carry it all. Lay your burdens down at His feet and trust that He will carry them for you. Trust that He will carry you. Every step you take today is a step closer to the person God has created you to be. Even the moments when you feel like you're not moving forward, when you feel stuck or lost are part of the process. It's all a part of the journey, a journey that is leading you closer to God's heart. Trust in that. Trust in the process. Know that God is always working in you even when you can't see the results right away. When you look at the world around you, take a moment to see it through the lens of God's love. Every person you meet, every situation you encounter is an opportunity to reflect His love. You are His ambassador, His hands and feet in this world. Let your actions, your words, and your heart reflect His grace and His peace. And when you fail, when you stumble, remember that God's grace is sufficient. He is not a distant judge waiting for you to fail. He is a loving Father, always ready to welcome you back with open arms. By the time the day draws to a close, take a moment to pause, to reflect, and to be grateful for all that God has done. You may not have seen all the ways He worked in your life today, but trust that He was there, guiding you, supporting you, and loving you through it all. As the night settles in, give thanks for His presence and His guidance. Know that you are never alone, that His love surrounds you, and that tomorrow is a new day to seek His will, to walk in His peace, and to continue growing in His love. Take heart, for this is just the beginning. Each day is a new opportunity to align your heart with His. Let the peace of God rule in your heart today, tomorrow, and always. Keep walking in faith and know that God's love will never fail you. It will carry you through every challenge, every victory, every moment of joy and sorrow. And when the day ends, rest in the assurance that God is with you, and He will be with you every step of the way. As the day unfolds, remember that every moment is a brushstroke in the masterpiece God is creating in your life. The rhythm of your actions, even in the mundane, is part of His divine design. It is in the smallest gestures that His presence can be most felt. Whether you are sitting in stillness or moving through the busyness of life, remember that God is working in you, quietly shaping your heart, refining your spirit. Every encounter, every moment of silence, every challenge is an invitation to be more fully aligned with His will. When the day feels overwhelming, when the noise of the world seems to drown out His voice, take a step back. Close your eyes for just a moment and remember the peace of the morning, the peace that has been there from the very beginning, the peace that is never far from you, no matter what happens around you. In those moments, allow yourself to be rooted in that peace. Let it fill you, quieting the noise, settling your spirit, and guiding you back to the truth of God's presence. You are never far from His reach. His peace is always there to bring you back to center, to remind you that you are His and He is yours. And when you encounter others today, remember that they too are part of this beautiful unfolding story. Every interaction is an opportunity to share the love of Christ, to reflect His grace. Even in the simplest exchanges, you can be a vessel of His kindness, His understanding, His patience. You may not always know what others are going through, but God does, and through you, He can touch their lives in ways you might never fully understand. Be open to those moments, whether they are brief or lasting, where His love flows through you to someone else. It is in these small, seemingly ordinary moments that the extraordinary power of His love can shine. At times, you will feel the weight of the world pressing down on you. There will be moments when you question your strength, your ability to continue, to keep moving forward. But in those moments, remember that God does not leave you to carry your burdens alone. He is right there, walking beside you, offering His strength, His wisdom, and His love. His power is made perfect in your weakness. You do not have to have it all together. You don't have to be perfect. God is with you, holding you, sustaining you with His unchanging love. Trust in that love. Trust in His strength to carry you through. As you face the challenges of the day, don't be afraid to ask for help. God is always ready to listen, to offer guidance, and to support you. It's okay to not have all the answers, to not know how things will turn out. In fact, it's in those moments of uncertainty that God's presence is most evident. When you have nowhere else to turn, He is right there, ready to guide you, ready to show you the way. All He asks is that you trust Him, that you lean into His grace, and that you allow His love to carry you through the storms. Even as you face the joys and successes of the day, don't forget to pause and give thanks. Success is a gift from God, and every moment of joy is a reflection of His goodness. When you feel accomplished, take a moment to recognize His hand at work in your life. It is not by your own strength that you have made it this far, but by His grace, His favor, and His love. Every victory, big or small, is an opportunity to thank God for His faithfulness. His love has been with you through every challenge, and it is the same love that will continue to guide you in the days ahead. And as the day winds down, take a moment to reflect on all that has happened. Look back at the ways God has worked in your life today, both in the big moments and the small ones. Remember that no day is ever wasted. Even on the days when you feel like you've done little or nothing at all, know that God has been working in ways you may not even see. Trust that His presence has been with you, that His love has been shaping your heart, and that His peace has been guiding your steps. When you lay your head down tonight, rest in the assurance that God is with you, just as He was with you in the morning, just as He will be with you tomorrow. There is no moment in your life where His love is absent. It is a constant, ever-present reality that surrounds you, fills you, and carries you through every day. Rest in that truth tonight, knowing that tomorrow is another opportunity to walk in His love, to seek His will, and to live according to the peace He gives. As you go to sleep, remember that the peace you've embraced today is not fleeting. It is everlasting. God's love and peace will be with you when you wake, when you rise, and throughout all the moments in between. Sleep peacefully, knowing that you are loved beyond measure and that His guidance will always be with you. When you wake, may your heart be ready to seek His will anew, knowing that He is with you every step of the way. His love will never leave you, and His peace will always guide you. As the sun rises and the world begins to stir, take a moment to pause. The stillness of the early morning is a precious gift, a time when the world feels untouched, and your heart is open to new possibilities. This is the moment where you can choose to begin the day with peace, to center yourself in God's presence before the busyness of the world takes over. In the silence of this new day, allow yourself to feel His peace, knowing that His love is with you in every breath you take, in every thought that arises, and in every step you take toward the day ahead. Each morning is a fresh opportunity, a new beginning. Whatever happened yesterday, whatever challenges you faced, today is a blank canvas. You have been given a new chance to walk in God's light, to align your heart with His will, and to trust that His plan is unfolding with every step. Even though you may not know exactly what the day will bring, you can be certain that God is with you, guiding you, strengthening you, and filling you with His grace. The morning is a time for hope to blossom. It's the time when the first light breaks through the darkness, symbolizing new beginnings. God's mercy is renewed every day, and in this moment, you are invited to receive it. Whatever burdens you carry, whatever concerns fill your mind, release them into His hands. Trust that He will carry you through the day, giving you the strength and wisdom you need for whatever lies ahead. It's easy to get caught up in the demands of the day, to rush from task to task, to worry about what's coming next. But today, take a moment to slow down and remember that you don't have to do it all alone. God is walking beside you every step of the way. He knows the challenges you will face today, and He has already prepared a way for you. Trust that even in the moments of uncertainty or difficulty, He will guide you, provide for you, and give you the courage to move forward. As you move through your day, remember that God's love doesn't change based on the circumstances around you. His love is constant, unshakable, and eternal. When you are faced with difficult decisions, remember that His guidance is always available to you. Ask for His wisdom, and He will lead you. When you feel overwhelmed, pause for a moment to breathe deeply and remember that you are not alone. He is with you, providing the peace that surpasses understanding, even in the most hectic moments. Every action you take today can be an act of worship. When you do your work, when you interact with others, when you go about the day's tasks, you are invited to do it with a heart that seeks God's will. It's not about achieving perfection or doing everything flawlessly. It's about allowing God to work in you, allowing His love to flow through you, and being faithful in the small things. Even in the most ordinary moments, you can experience His presence if you choose to be aware of it. The world may seem filled with distractions and noise, but God is in the quiet moments. Even amidst the chaos, He invites you to find stillness, to seek His presence, and to be filled with His peace. The hustle and bustle of life can easily pull you in, but you are called to something different, to walk with God in every moment, to be mindful of His presence, and to trust that He is always leading you, even when you can't see the path clearly. Today is a day to let go of your own understanding and lean into God's wisdom. You may not have all the answers, and that's okay. God does. When things feel uncertain, take a step back, pause, and ask Him to guide you. Let go of the pressure to have everything figured out, and simply trust that He knows the way. When you feel unsure, remember that His love is enough to carry you through. He will never leave you to navigate the day on your own. His presence is a constant comfort, a constant assurance, and it is in Him that you can find the strength to face whatever comes your way. Let this morning be a reminder that you are a part of something much bigger than yourself. Your life is a story being written by God, and each day is a new chapter. The struggles, the triumphs, the mundane moments, and the extraordinary ones, they are all a part of the beautiful tapestry He is weaving. And in each of those moments, you are growing, learning, and becoming more of who He created you to be. Even when things don't go as planned, even when challenges arise, know that God is using those moments to shape you, to refine you, and to help you become more like Him. As you journey through today, let your heart be open to His voice. Listen for His guidance in the small moments, in the conversations, and in the quiet spaces. His voice is often gentle, but it is always present, always calling you to follow, to trust, and to step out in faith. The day may hold unexpected surprises, but know that you are equipped to handle whatever comes your way because God is with you. He has already gone before you, and He will be with you through every step. In the moments when you feel lost or uncertain, remember that God's love is the anchor that holds you steady. It doesn't matter what the day brings. His love will never fail you. It will never leave you, and it will carry you through every storm, every trial, and every victory. So as you move through this day, walk with confidence, knowing that you are not walking alone. God's presence surrounds you, filling you with His peace, His strength, and His love. And when the day comes to a close, look back with gratitude. Thank God for His presence, for His guidance, and for the ways He has worked in your life throughout the day. Even in the moments that seem small or ordinary, His love was at work and He was with you. And as the evening approaches, rest in the knowledge that tomorrow is another day to seek Him, to walk in His light, and to continue growing in His love. Today is a gift of new beginnings, of fresh opportunities, and of endless possibilities. Embrace it with an open heart, knowing that God is with you, guiding you and loving you every step of the way. You are not just walking through another day. You're walking with the Creator of the universe, and that makes all the difference. As the day unfolds before you, take a moment to acknowledge the simple yet profound truth that today is a gift. Every breath you take, every step you make is a precious opportunity to walk in God's grace. The world may feel chaotic with its endless demands and expectations, but there is a deep, abiding peace that is available to you at every moment. In the busyness, in the noise, and even in the stillness, God's presence remains constant, always there, always faithful, always loving. In the midst of all that you do, whether you're working, interacting with others, or simply moving through your day, remember that your life is meaningful. You are not just going through the motions of another day. Every action, every word, every thought can be a reflection of His love. There is purpose in every step, even in the seemingly mundane. When you feel like your efforts go unnoticed or insignificant, remember that God sees you. He sees your heart, your struggles, and your desires. He knows the deepest parts of you, and He values every effort you make to live in alignment with His will. Life's journey is not always clear, and there will be moments where you question your purpose or the direction you're headed. But in those moments of uncertainty, remember that God is not a distant observer. He is with you, guiding you, and when you can't see the way forward, His love is your compass. Trust that He will lead you, even when the path seems unclear. His ways are higher than our ways, and though the journey may not always make sense, every step is a part of His greater plan for you. Today, as you step into whatever challenges the world has prepared for you, carry with you the knowledge that God is already there. Whether you are facing a difficult decision, navigating a challenging situation, or simply moving through your day, trust that He has already gone before you. His wisdom, His strength, and His peace are available to you, and you are never walking alone. In every challenge you face, remember that God is refining you, teaching you, and preparing you for something greater. The struggles and difficulties you encounter are not meant to break you, but to shape you. It's in these moments of hardship that you are being molded into the person God has created you to be. Even in your moments of weakness, His strength is made perfect. You may not always understand why things happen, but trust that every experience, every trial is a part of His divine purpose for your life. Take heart, for each new day is an opportunity to draw closer to God. Every decision, every action, no matter how small, is an opportunity to reflect His love and His light in this world. In the way you treat others, in the way you carry yourself, and in the way you walk through the day, you have the chance to be a living example of His grace. Even in the most ordinary moments, His presence is there, and you are invited to be a vessel for His love. When things feel difficult or overwhelming, pause, take a deep breath, and remember that you are not in this alone. God's love is unshakable, and His presence is ever near. There's no obstacle too great, no challenge too big that can separate you from His love. And when the day gets tough, when you feel tired or uncertain, remember that His strength is available to you. You don't have to carry the weight of the world by yourself. He is right there offering His support, His peace, and His guidance. Trust in that truth and let it carry you through the day. As the hours unfold, remember that every moment is sacred. Every encounter, every decision, every task is an opportunity to live out God's will. Whether you're at work, with family, or simply by yourself, let your actions reflect the love that He has poured into your heart. In the quiet moments when the world seems to fade away, allow yourself to reconnect with Him. Let your heart rest in His peace, and let His love fill you so that you can share it with others. And as the day draws to a close, take time to reflect on the goodness of God. Look back at the moments where you felt His presence, where you saw His hand at work, and give thanks. Even in the moments where things didn't go as planned, know that God was with you, working in you and through you. He never leaves you, and His love is constant, no matter what the day brings. Rest in the assurance that you are not walking through life alone. God's presence is with you, guiding you, loving you, and supporting you every step of the way. As you go through your day, trust that He will give you everything you need: strength when you are weak, wisdom when you are unsure, and peace when you feel overwhelmed. You are His child, and He delights in guiding you, in walking with you, and in showing you the way forward. Tomorrow will bring new opportunities, new challenges, and new moments to grow. But for today, take heart in knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. God is working in you and through you, and His plan is unfolding with every step you take. Embrace the day ahead with faith, knowing that God is with you and that His love is guiding you through everything that comes your way. As this moment of reflection comes to a close, carry with you the peace that God has given you today. Trust that His guidance, His strength, and His love are with you in every step, every breath, and every action. You are not alone, and you never will be. His presence is constant, His love is unchanging, and His grace is ever flowing. As you move through your day, let His peace rule in your heart, knowing that He is with you, always leading you toward His perfect will. May today be a day filled with His light, His joy, and His peace. Walk with confidence, knowing that God is walking beside you every moment of the way. If this prayer has touched your heart, I invite you to subscribe and join us on this journey of faith. Share this prayer with someone who may need it, and know that together we are growing in His love. I look forward to being with you again soon. Until then, may God bless you, guide you, and surround you with His peace. See you next time.